Alice Phillips' Egypt and Jordan adventure. When I stepped out of Cairo International Airport, the air hit me warm and dry, scented faintly with something ancient. My tour manager met me with a broad, reassuring smile and a name card that read, Alice Phillips. The drive to my hotel was a blur of neon signs, horns, and the heartbeat of a city older than memory. I checked in, unpacked my dusty suitcase, and lay on crisp, white sheets, staring at the ceiling, wide-eyed at the thought that tomorrow the pyramids awaited. Memory of the day, the thrill of hearing "Welcome to the land of the pharaohs" echo in my mind. Day 2, the pyramids and Grand Egyptian Museum. Breakfast tasted different. Maybe because my mind was already at the Giza Plateau. Standing before the Great Pyramids, I felt so tiny, like an ant at the feet of gods. The Sphinx watched me with her eternal cracked smile. At the Valley Temple, I brushed my fingertips along cold, ancient stone, trying to feel whispers of the past. Lunch at an Egyptian restaurant brought me back to now. Warm bread, spiced meat, laughter drifting from other tables. Then the Grand Egyptian Museum swallowed me whole. Relics, gold, stories behind glass. My eyes ached from wonder by the time we returned to the hotel. Memory of the day, the sunlit silhouette of the pyramid. Bigger, older, heavier than dreams. Day 3. To Aswan, temples and stories in stone. An early flight to Aswan felt like a hop through time. At Philae Temple, pillars rose from blue water like some dreamscape, a devotion to Isis and Hathor frozen in granite. I lingered over carvings that told of devotion older than my language. The unfinished obelisk lay half-carved in its quarry. Raw ambition forever paused. That night, Aswan felt hushed, the Nile whispering secrets outside my window. Energy of the day, the way sunlight danced on hieroglyphs at Philae, a hymn in stone. Day 4, Abu Simbel, the Sun Temple. Up before dawn, I joined my small group, and we drove through sleepy desert to Abu Simbel. When I finally stood before Ramesses II and Nefertari, I swear my heart stopped. Giants in stone, guardians of a kingdom that once ruled the sun. Inside, the air was cool, thick with incense of centuries. I imagined ancient priests chanting by torchlight. Back on the cruise, I lay on my bunk, feeling so small, yet so privileged. Memory of the day, 4 colossal statues staring across millennia and at me. Day 5, Calm Ombo and Edfu, between crocodile and falcon. A gentle rocking woke me. We were sailing to Calm Ombo, the twin temple perched right above the Nile, where Sobek the crocodile god and Horus the falcon god share their stone shrine. Carvings of crocodiles made me shiver. Ancient warnings? We sailed on to Edfu. There, Horus seemed alive, the best preserved temple in Egypt, still a sacred refuge for falcons and prayers. That night, drifting to Esna, I leaned on the rail, Nile breeze cool on my face. Memory of the day, Horus's eyes in stone, fierce, protective, immortal. Day 6, Luxor's West Bank, kings, queens, colossi. Breakfast on the deck as Luxor's bank slid by, lush green, then stone and dust. The Valley of the Kings made me hold my breath. tunnels into the underworld. Painted ceilings that still glowed blue and gold. Hatshepsut's temple rose from rock like a stairway to heaven. The colossi of Memnon, they just stood there, massive, unbothered by the centuries. Back on board, I sipped afternoon tea, the Nile a ribbon of gold at sunset. Memory of the day, tracing my finger over a pharaoh's painted face deep underground. Day 7, Karnak and Luxor, farewell Nile. I woke up knowing it was goodbye to the river. Breakfast was hushed. Everyone seemed to feel it too. Karnak stunned me, pillars like redwoods, inscriptions catching the sun. Luxor Temple felt more intimate, closer to the city, closer to life. Later, we flew back to Cairo. I slept through the flight, my mind replaying the echo of drums and prayers. Memory of the day, standing alone in the hypostyle hall, columns like a stone forest. Day 8, hello Jordan. Cairo airport again, but this time boarding for Amman. The flight was short, but the shift felt huge. Amman was cool, tidy, a new tone altogether. At the hotel, I sipped mint tea and listened to the city hum under my window. Tomorrow, ancient Rome calls me. Memory of the day, the taste of Jordanian mint tea, the promise of new ruins. Day 9, Jerash and the Dead Sea. Jerash was alive with stone. Floating was impossible to describe. The salt made my skin tingle. The mud smelled of secrets. I lay there, half sunk, feeling light as air. Memory of the day, that surreal moment, reading a magazine while floating in another world. Day 10, Petra and Wadi Rum. Petra, the crown jewel. The Sikh swallowed me whole, its high canyon walls painted in stripes of rose and ochre. And then, suddenly, the treasury. I gasped, sunlight spilled over carved columns like honey. I touched the cool stone, imagining caravans and secrets whispered in ancient tongues. Afterward, Wadi Rum was endless. Rust-red dunes, rocky outcrops like something from Mars. A 4x4 bounced us through canyons and cliffs. Sand in my hair, laughter in my throat. Memory of the day, the moment Petra's treasury appeared, like a secret gift. Day 11, farewell. Back in Amman, my suitcases full, my heart even fuller. Egypt and Jordan. Two ancient stories that let me in, if only for a moment. I close my eyes on the plane home, dreaming of sunlit stone, painted tombs, floating salt, red deserts.